What's up, Dragon Ballers? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff with DBS CCG Life. I'm bringing you an updated profile on the Son Goku deck from Dragon Ball. It's a really fun deck. For those of you who watched my previous deck profile, you understand what's in this deck. However, for the new people, I will summarize the skills and also I will show you the new cards that I put in here. So basically with this leader, you can look up 5 cards from the top of your deck without attacking, and you add 1 yellow Son Goku Childhood or an Earthling that costs 4 or less to your hand. And for its awakening, you have to be at 6 or less life, and you have to have a yellow skillless battle card in your drop, and you draw 2 cards. And your originally skillless battle cards cannot gain skills for the game, so that basically means double strike, triple strike, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and flip over. Son Goku and Korin, Martial Discipline, and it has a permanent skill during your opponent's turn. Your Grandpa's Heirloom is reduced by 1 yellow energy, so really good. And it also says that you can use yellow originally skillless battle cards to combo with in rest mode. So not a bad effect at all. Also, its final effect, and probably the most important, auto once per turn. When you play a yellow originally skillless battle card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons and negate its skills for the turn. Additionally, if it's your turn, draw a card. So very good effect. Let's move on to the main deck. So just like in the last profile, we're playing 7 of the Grandpa's Heirloom 4-star balls. You can play up to 7 because it does have the gains Dragon Ball keyword on it, so really good. Activate main/battle for 1 yellow if your leader is a non-grade 8 Son Goku Childhood card or Shenron card. Play up to 1 yellow skillless battle card with energy cost less than or equal to your energy from your deck or drop. And if you look through your deck, shuffle it. The second effect is activate main limit 1. If you discard one of your skillless battle cards from your hand, draw 2 cards, and you can't send cards from your drop to the warp for the rest of the game. So basically, you use that second skill, you cannot play any overwhelm cards in this deck. But with the way this deck plays and the way it is, you really don't need to. So let's move on. For our skillless battle card package, we are playing 2 Ubas. Just in here really is discard fodder. So this card's really not that great, but it is part of the deck. So I do like that you can get 2 cards off of it. Next, we're running 2 Boras. One of the most important cards of the deck. Helps you get your combos off, helps you be able to play your big guys. And you can bring this card out turn 2 as well with a skill of one of our battle cards, which you will see in just a moment. Finally, for our skillless package, we were running 2 copies of Mercenary Towel. I really like this card. 3-drop, 30k, really hard to get over. One of the most important cards in the deck, we were running 4 Upa Father Revived. This card is super important because when you play it, you get one of your Boras from your deck and put it in your warp. At the start of your next turn, it comes out in rest mode, but of course you can untap the Bora when you do your charge phase. So very good. You want this card in your opening hand. So let's move on. We are playing 3 Mercenary Towel and Assassin to Overcome. So this card's really good because you can use it in combination with your Dragon Ball. So basically KO's a skillless battle card on your opponent's side. So let's move on. Next we are playing 2 Korin Legendary Hermit Cat. So it has blocker, auto when your life is at 4 or less. When this card is played, choose up to one of your leaders and it gets plus 5k power for the turn. Activate battle limit 1 for 1 yellow. If your leader is a yellow Korin card and you add 1 yellow skillless battle card from your drop to your hand, play this card from your hand. So pretty good. You can add a skillless back to your hand and play on your opponent's turn and get plus 5k power to your leader. Of course, when your life is at 4 or less, so very good card to have. Next, we're playing Son Goku Steadfast Assistance. This card has blocker, counterplay. The battle card being played is played in rest mode. Then play this card from your hand and draw a card. Permanent. When activating this card's counter skill from your hand, reduce the card's energy cost by 1 for each yellow extra card in your battle area, energy area, and drop area. So this card's super good. Love it so much. I did add it in here because I really thought this card could help this deck, and it has. So next, we're playing 4 Son Goku Days of Adventure. This is another card you want to see in your opening hand because it basically guarantees you awaken by turn 2. Permanent. If you have 4 more Dragon Ball cards in your drop, this card gains dual attack. Auto, when this card is played, add up to 1 Dragon Ball from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Activate main, limit 1 for 1 yellow. If your leader is a yellow non-Grade Ape Son Goku Childhood, and you have a yellow originally skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 or more in play, play this card from your hand and add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. So like I said, this card can help you self-awaken pretty easily. You have to have a skillless battle card 2 or more in play to be able to play it. So let's move on to the next one. We are then playing 4 copies of Son Goku, Duel with an Assassin. This card's amazing, one of our bosses of the deck. Says auto, when this card is played, add up to 1 Grandpa's Heirloom, the 4-star ball from your drop to your hand. Choose up to 2 total of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and switch them to rest mode. And that includes unisons. And then their skills are negated for the turn. So this is really good. You can make 2 skillless battle cards out of some of your opponent's stuff. Activate main, limit 1 for 2 energy. If you have an originally skillless battle card with energy cost of 3 in play, which be in your Mercenary Towel, play this card from your hand. So this card's really good. Can swing for 25k, and it also has dual attack, so can attack twice for 25k. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We are playing 2 copies of Son Goku Path to Power, our other boss of the deck. Unique Double Strike. Auto, when this card attacks, play up to 1 skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your drop area, and it gains plus 5k power for the turn. So you could easily get an extra 25k beater out of this card being your Bora. Activate main for 2 energy. If your leader card is a Saiyan card, and your opponent has 2 or more energy, and you have 2 or more skillless battle cards in your drop, play this card from your hand. So very good, can cheat it out. Get another 25k body on the field, so very, very good. Next, for our defensive stuff, we are playing 2 copies of SS Vegito Overwhelming Might. 4 copies of Mecha Frieza Robotic Riposte. We are then playing 1 copy of Swift Retaliation Cooler. Just a fun little counter that your opponent may not be expecting. It's a really good card. Basically, if you have 6 or more in rest, draw 1 card when it comes out. And when you play it, draw a card. So you get to draw 2 cards off of 1. So really good. And you get to negate your opponent's counter skill. So really good card. Thought about playing it at 2. I was at one time, but I knew that there are better things that I could be playing. So I ended up sticking with 1 copy. Now for our super combo, we're playing 4 Krillin Moments Before Comeback. So of course, bottom deck 1, draw 2. I love these super combos. Moving on to the next one, we are playing 2 copies of Time Magic. Very, very good card. I love this card. It's got me out of a bunch of sticky situations. Counterattack. If your leader card is yellow, negate the attack. Then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode. Ignoring barrier, it can't switch to active mode until the start of your next turn. And it also has a permanent Sparking 5 effect too. If you have at least 5 cards in your drop, you can add a card from your life to your hand instead of playing its cost. So really, really good card. Next, we're playing 1, the power of a Super Saiyan. So negate the attack. If you have 1 or more mono yellow energy in active mode, you can activate the Activate Battle skill of this card without paying its energy cost. The Activate Battle is if your leader card is a mono yellow, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or unison cards, switch it to rest mode. See why they limited it to 1? Because this card's amazing. So let's move on. We're then playing 2 copies of Frieza Army Reinforcements. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Tyrannical Blow. Finally, for the main deck, we're playing 1 copy of You Are Number 1 for our secret rare. Now moving on to the Z deck. This is the one I changed around the most. We're playing 2 copies of Korin, Teacher of Fighting. Next, we're playing 2 Mercenary Towel, Cool Extortions. Next, we're playing 1 copy of Oolong, Greed is Good. Unique, activate main once per turn. Choose up to 1 battle card and play, ignoring barrier. This card's power becomes the chosen card's power at the time you choose it with this skill. And at the start of your opponent's turn, this card's power becomes 4,000. So this card's really good. Can copy any of your opponent's battle cards and punish them with it. So I love this card. Next, we are playing one copy of SS Son Goku, Evolved Defender. It has Deflect, Barrier. It says when this card is played, says auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's leaders, unisons, or battle cards in rest mode, and it can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So this card's really, really crazy. I love it. Auto, if this card is in rest mode, when your opponent plays a card, you may place one of your Z energy in its owner's drop. If you do, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or unisons, switch it to rest mode, and negate its skills for the turn. This card's crazy. I love this card so much. Glad I put it in here. Next, and finally, we are playing one copy of SS3 Vegeta, Terrifying Agent of Destruction. It has dual attack. Auto, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and KO it. Additionally, if you use this skill to KO a battle card in rest mode, this card gains critical for the turn. So this card is absolutely nuts. Very, very good card to run in your Z deck if you're playing any kind of yellow deck. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave any comments or suggestions down below in the comments. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace out.